Hello, good morning students. How are you? Your examination is about commence. It will started from 10th September. I think you are preparing well. Today we will start a new topic, electrostatic shielding. What is electrostatic shielding? The phenomena of a region making free from the electric field. The phenomena of a region making free from the electric field is known as electrostatic shielding. This is based on the fact that electric field inside the cavity, it is based on the fact that electric field vanishes inside the cavity of hollow conductor. Now we will tell you again the phenomena of making a region free from electric field. The phenomena of making a region free from electric field is known as electrostatic shielding. It is based on the fact that electric field vanishes inside the cavity of a hollow conductor. Now we will tell you application of electrostatic shielding. Application of electrostatic shielding. First application is during thunderstorm accompanied by lightning. During thunderstorm accompanied by lightning, it is safest to sit inside the car rather than below the tree or in a open space region or in a field. First application is during thunderstorm accompanied by lightning, it is safest to sit inside the car near the below instead of below the tree or in the open space ground. Now second application of the electrostatic shielding is sensitive component of electronic devices. Sensitive component of electronic devices are shielded. Shielded means protected. Sensitive component of electronic devices is shielded or protected from external disturbances. By placing metal sheet. Around them. Sensitive component of electronic devices are shielded or protected by placing a metal sheet around them. Now we will start our new topic. Our next topic is what is electrical capacitance of a conductor. Electrical capacitance of a conductor. Electrical capacitance of a conductor. Our next topic is electrical capacitance of a conductor. The electrical capacitance of a conductor is the measure of its ability to hold electric charge. The electrical capacitance of a conductor is the measure of its ability to hold electric charge. If some charge is supplied to a conductor, if some charge is supplied to an insulated conductor, it acquires certain potential. Now if we increase the charge, then its potential also increase. If Q charge if q charge supplied to a conductor and let its potential increases, we have studied, we will tell you again. The electrical capacitance of a conductor is the measure of its ability to hold electric charge. If some charge supplied to a conductor, its potential increases. If we increase the charge, its potential also increases. Suppose q charge is supplied to a conductor and lets its potential increases v, then we can write q proportional to v or q is equal to cv, where c is the proportionality constant and this constant is known as capacitance of a conductor. From here c is equal to q upon v. What is q? Charge. This is potential difference. This is v is potential difference. Potential difference. Now unit of charge is coulomb. Unit of charge is coulomb and unit of potential difference is volt. This we can write it coulomb per volt. Coulomb per volt is also called farad. Coulomb per volt. What is the other name of coulomb per volt? Other name of coulomb per volt is farad. Thus, unit of the electrical capacitance of a conductor is farad. Now, how we will define 1 farad? 1 farad. C is equal to q upon v. Let q is equal to 1 coulomb, v is equal to 1 volt, then c is equal to 1 coulomb upon 1 volt, that is 1 coulomb per volt, that is 1 farad. The electrical capacitance of a conductor is said to be 1 farad. If addition of 1 coulomb of charge to it, if addition of 1 coulomb of charge to it increases its potential 1 volt, the capacitance of a conductor is said to be 1 farad. If addition of 1 coulomb of charge to it increases its potential 1 volt, then capacitance of the conductor will be 1 farad. Now, capacitance of a conductor depends on which factor? Capacitance of a conductor depends shape, size, nature of the medium between them and relative position of the two conductors. On which factor it depends? Shape, size, nature of the medium between them and relative position of the two conductors. Now 1 farad, how can we write 1 farad? The C is equal to q upon v. Now 1 coulomb is equal to 3 into 10 power 9 state coulomb. State coulomb, and 1 volt is equal to 1 upon 300 state volt. Thus, we can write 1 coulomb is equal to 3 into 10 power 9 state coulomb and 1 volt is equal to 1 upon 300 state volt. Therefore, we can write 1 farad is equal to 1 farad equal to 3 into 10 power 11 state farad. 1 farad is equal to 3 into 10 power 11 state farad. State farad. Now you can write how we our next topic is capacitance of isolated spherical conductor. Capacitance of isolated spherical conductor. Capacitance of isolated spherical conductor. Capacitance of a isolated spherical conductor. First we draw the diagram. Suppose this is spherical conductor and these are the an isolated spherical conductor of radius r. This is an isolated spherical conductor of radius r in which plus q charge is uniformly distributed throughout its surface. Consider an isolated spherical conductor of radius capital R in which plus q charge is uniformly distributed throughout its surface, and suppose whole charge is concentrated at the center. Let charge q is uniformly distributed throughout its surface. It can be assumed to be concentrated at the center of the surface. The potential at any point on the surface of spherical conductor is given by the potential at any point on the surface of spherical conductor is given by V is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r. Now we know what is C. C is equal to q upon V. Since C is equal to q upon V, then it become q upon 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r. Cancel q. Therefore C is equal to 4 pi epsilon 0 r. C is equal to 4 pi epsilon 0 r. This is the formula for the capacitance of a isolated spherical conductor. Now we will find here what is the unit of epsilon 0. Epsilon 0 equal to C upon 4 pi r. Now capacitance, unit of capacitance is farad and radius meter. Thus we can also write unit of epsilon 0 is farad per meter. Unit of epsilon 0 is farad per meter. What is epsilon 0? Permittivity in free space. Epsilon 0 is the permittivity in free space. We can say what is, we can write farad per meter by Coulomb square per Newton per meter square. Farad per meter can also be written as Coulomb square per Newton per meter square. Now we will discuss what is capacitor. Our next topic is capacitor, and how can we represent fixed capacitance and variable capacitance. First we will tell you what is capacitor. A capacitor is arrangement of two conductors separated by an insulating medium called dielectric, which is used to store electric charge and electric energy. A capacitor is an arrangement of two conductors separated by an insulating medium called dielectric, that is used to store electric charge and electric energy. Now how can we show capacitor with fixed capacitance and capacitor with variable capacitance? This is capacitor with fixed capacitance, and this is capacitor with variable capacitance. Capacitor with variable capacitance. Capacitor with variable capacitance. Now we have studied what is the unit of capacitance, electrical capacitance of a conductor. We have studied unit of electrical capacitance of conductor is farad. Now farad is a larger unit. A smaller unit which we use in millifarad. 1 millifarad 10 power minus 3 farad. 1 microfarad 10 power minus 6 farad. 1 picofarad, that is 10 power minus 12 farad. Now we will discuss new topic, capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor. Capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor. Our new topic is capacitance of parallel plate capacitor. Capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor. Suppose this is the capacitor, parallel plate capacitor. It has positive charge and it has negative charge. This is direction of electric field. Suppose this is a point P and this is the direction of at any point P. This is E1 and this is E2. Suppose two parallel plates A and B having charge plus Q and minus Q. Let us consider a parallel plate capacitor consisting of two parallel plates. Consider a parallel plate capacitor consisting of two parallel conducting plates A and B. Now these are separated by distance D. Consider a parallel plate capacitor consisting of two parallel plates A and B, each of area capital A and separated by distance small d. Let plus sigma and minus sigma, plus sigma and minus sigma are the surface charge density of these plates. Let plus sigma and minus sigma are surface charge density due to surface charge density of these plates due to plus Q and minus Q charge. Now charge given to these plate, charge given to these plate, sigma is equal to Q upon A. This implies Q is equal to sigma A. Suppose this is my first equation. As at any point P inside the plate, at any point P inside the plate, electric field due to two sheets will be with at any point P inside the plate, electric field due to two sheets will have magnitude sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. Sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. We have already studied it. Now resultant electric field intensity at point P is given by resultant electric field intensity at point P is given by E is equal to E1 plus E2. Now electric field E is equal to sigma upon 2 epsilon naught plus sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. We will take LCM 2 epsilon naught, then sigma plus sigma. This is equal to 2 sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. This implies E is equal to sigma upon epsilon naught. Suppose this is my second equation, sigma upon 2 epsilon. Let V is the potential difference between two plates. Let V is potential difference between two plates, then E is equal to V by D. This is my third equation. From equation second and third, from equation second and third, we see second, third. V by D is equal to sigma upon epsilon naught, or V is equal to sigma D upon epsilon naught. Now V is equal to sigma D upon epsilon naught, but C is equal to Q upon V. We have found Q is equal to sigma A. Q is equal to sigma A upon V, sigma D upon epsilon naught. Sigma D upon epsilon naught. Then C is equal to, we will cancel sigma. This become epsilon 0 A upon D. C is equal to epsilon 0 A upon D. This is very most important topic for the examination point of view. Very most important. Capacitance of the parallel plate capacitor. Thank you.